आज तुम ट्राई करो।
No, no, please. Okay, so stream has been started. Okay, yeah, so hey everybody, today is day 2 of 0 to 1 AI cohort, and today we are advancing towards uh, more functional topics of data engineering. So we have covered the topics already, such as one minute, such as programming and scripting foundations, data modeling and architecture, data ingestion and architecture, extraction, sorry. And we have also built a mini project, a mini data pipeline with API ingestion and SQL analytics. Today we are creating a more advanced project of data engineering with also some DevOps tools that we are going to use. Let me give you a little overview of what we are going to build today. So this is the diagram that I have drawn for you guys to be again. Okay, so there will be a multiple data upstream sources. In data engineering we called upstream sources a source where data is getting created, and the downstream source where data is going to be finally getting to be used, like such as AI, such as BI analytics or model training data. So for that, so the upstream sources are web application, mobile apps, payment system, inventory system, logistic APIs, customer support tools, and click stream event. So we will be modeling out these data sources as as batch sources, streaming sources, and CDC. Batch sources, for batch sources, 1 minute. We are going to take a 1 minute of time span in which we will be first collecting down all the all the logs that are going to be generated by the upstream sources, and then we will be sending these logs in a 1 minute of time span. Means we will be sending only one request in a time span of 1 minute, and streaming it will be a real time. Don't know why my keyboard is not working. So remove that. For streaming sources we will be real time streaming, and CDC, for CDC we will be using Devops. Actually there is some fluctuation in my laptop charger, that's why my keyboard is little bit of flickering. I'm not unable to write. Okay. Okay, yes. So for CDC, CDC, CDC means change data capture. For that, we are going to use Devops system. It is a system that works on a basically it consists of two systems: a Kafka producer and streaming system. Basically, it captures all the CRUD operations that are happening in our, let's suppose, in our database. It will only monitor the changes in the database, not all the files. It will only monitors all the changes and then just stream it to our sync systems. Then we are having our Kafka system. Then we are having our PySpark, which we will be using for processing as a processing framework. Then we are having our Delta Lake in our Databricks platform. In that Delta Lake we will be having also our medallion architecture, a bronze layer, a silver layer, and gold layer. For a brief overview, I'm also sharing you what is data medallion architecture looks like. Here you can see that whenever the uh, source whenever the data comes from the upstream sources, the raw data is known as bronze layer. When we clear and filter the data, it comes into a silver layer, and the data that is ready to be served for business or for ML purposes, or more specifically we can say that for data mart systems. I also want to name one more terminology here: data mart. Data mart is also a data lake house like architecture, but in data lake we captures the whole organization data, but data mart is like a mini space in that data lake where specific departments can put their data, like for like the finance data,
Okay.
like the organization can capture the all the data from the different department, like HR data, market data, and finance data. But data marts can be a different for each specific department. Like data mart can be a
Mhm.
for financial, for finance department, for HR department. My mouse is little bit of flickering.
Financial department
For HR
and
department.
second department,
Okay.
HR
So
department.
yes. So by this architecture, we can literally publish the data governance policy, such as finance data can be a lucrative for finance department, but it cannot be a lucrative for IT department. This is how we can actually govern the data pipelines, so that only quality data goes to only specific department. And this is also by this architecture we can also implement hard policies of, such as only regulated data goes to regulated departments. By this, we can also secure our data platforms and our data systems. So this is our medallion architecture, and at last we will be again having our Spark streaming jobs, which is the first job is job 1 click stream processing, job 2 fraud detection, and job 3 inventory monitoring. This is also going to be in our Databricks platform. Then the two major points I want to cover: the upstream sources and the downstream sources, which is in our case is a dashboard. We will be not creating these because it is more like a development task, and we are time constrained in this project. So we will be mocking it, means we will be making a mock platform and just showcasing all the data either in terminal or something else. So we would be creating a three APIs: a sales daily, a inventory status, and fraud alerts. So yeah, this is our plan. This is our mini project that we are going to build in, let's say, approx 2 to 3 hours for live stream.
This is what we'll be building.
Yes.
Okay, where do we start? Like the first step is to get the
Let's
uh,
suppose let's create a first py file. I've also created a specific folder I also urge Yuvraj to create a specific folders like this. Uh, Day 2 practice, airflow, dashboard, data quality, DBT, docs, Kafka, monitoring, Spark jobs, upstream. Okay,
Okay.
so in upstream sources, we will be creating a data creator.py file in which we will be just creating a mock data. Let's say in a span of 1 second, 2 seconds, it will be creating automatically creating some logs, which we will consider as a application logs or a click stream event logs. And then we will be building a data engine pipelines or the data engineering pipelines on top of that.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go, let's build it.
Is there a documentation I could refer to get an idea about from where to start to get started? I think.
uh, can I share you the same draw file?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, one. Okay, so the screenshot that I have shared to you has both the draw architecture and folder structure. Okay, yeah, so let's start building it.
Hmm. Database. Okay.
Yuvraj, I am muting myself so that you can also work upon your project. Okay, so yeah, I am trying to find out how we can mock out the first data. So here, data schema, registry, data schema registry, and data so data batching, data streaming, data. Kafka prediction. What database? So let's study the Devops architecture. Hmm, data creator. Database dot what SQL need. Destination SQL at 3 dot connect example DB. Hey Yuvraj. Uh, okay, no issue. Okay, so I was telling that at 11:20, 11:10 or 11:15 or 11:20, let's say whatever you confirm. Let's discuss what we have built till yet. Okay.
Sujal, if you're done, I think you can show you your project, and when I'm done, I'll be showing and presenting mine as well.
Okay, so means you will be showing after some time.
Okay.
Huh?
I guess we can just get the project finished end to end, and then we can just show.
All right, no issue.
Okay. Sujal,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
can I show the project,
Yeah, sure.
Abhi?
Yeah, sure.
Are you going to show yours too, or should I wait?
Uh, okay, I will take some time,
Okay,
but
let me show you the thing I
okay,
have
okay,
built.
okay, okay.
You know what? Let me take some time. How much more time will you take?
I think I will take at least 30 minutes more.
What again?
At least 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, let me work on the dashboard then. Take it. Okay, let me work too, and then after 30 minutes or so, we can show each other our project,
Means
end-to-end project.
you have already built everything. Okay, let me see.
What?
Let me see first.
Let's meet again after 30 minutes. Okay.
Okay, okay, all right, all right.
Sujal, can I hello? Hello, am I audible, Sujal? Sujal, are you there?
Yes, yes.
एक second. Uh, एक second. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, so let me see how to let me share my screen and I will try to explain everything that I've built. And,
Okay, so mine is not completed yet.
did you did how did you run Kafka? Did you install Kafka or did you run it from
I ran
Docker?
from a Docker image.
Yeah, Docker, and you created a file and you compose up Docker compose up. You use that command, right?
Yes, yes.
Then did you use the latest Bitnami Kafka latest?
Your screen is not visible. Uh,
Okay. Oh, sorry. Just a second. How do you do this? Uh, Entire screen. Okay. So hello everyone. Is the screen visible now?
yes, yes.
First, in this end-to-end pipeline, first we have the producer create. Just yeah. uh, How do you make this? Yeah. Okay. So first we have producer create some data. For example, let me show you where we do this. So producer. Do you see the producer? Producer. Just a second. Yeah, here is the producer our producer.py file. What we have done here is we have imported faker, a Kafka faker, random time, OS, and date time. What it does is it creates these products and stores with these parameter every 1 second. We have the customer ID, order ID, customer product price, and store timestamp and everything. It gets created every second. You can actually see it happening in the terminal itself. This is the terminal which is running the producer.py file, which creating one entry every second. This entry is then sent to the queue file. Let me show you queue.json. This is not no state file, no action is happening here. Everything that has been happening in the producer.py file, it just gets saved here as a JSON file. Now, coming to the consumer file, this is our main pipeline. This is the core of the project. Here, we first get the data that we have gotten, and there are three states of data: bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze is the one that we get as it is, the data that whatever we have received, it goes into the bronze segment. What it is you can consider it as a raw data. Then in silver data, we drop the parameters, drop the aspects we do not like, we insert parameters if we like. And the gold parameter is the business oriented parameter where the data that is stored is converted into a format that will be used by businesses, will be used in finance and everything. This is where we load up our pipeline. We are not using Kafka manually. Instead, we have loaded up Docker, and let me show you the Docker compose file. We call in the Kafka services from here, and hence we are able to use the Kafka locally without having to actually install Kafka. Although we did use Kafka Faker because we needed to have some data in local devices. One more thing to note here is that my producer.py file is not using Kafka. We are just using the data that is generated by a producer file. Let me show you the dashboard that I've built using a template. I think it's running here. Yeah, it has been running for a while, so the amount is quite high, and I accidentally had the initial value set too high there. But you can actually see the all the things that are happening in producer.py. It gets sent to event.json. You can see the new entries being added, and then they get sent to the dashboard lakehouse and then the dashboard. So you can actually see it in real time. Sujal, should I stop sharing my
Yes,
screen
yes,
now?
yes, yes. Your project is amazing. So mine is pretty much basic. Let me share it. So I have connected, I have in locally installed two services,
Hmm.
a main service of Kafka and another service of Kafka Connect. Kafka,
Connect.
okay. So basically here you can see that mm, basically Kafka produces two ports totally, 9092 and 9092 and 8083. 8083 8083 is for REST APIs, and
Yeah.
9092 is for binary protocol that can be used, that can be used by uh, Splink, or we can say PySpark and other jobs. So ideally we should be able to using ideally we should be using 9092, but we have created a 8082 port. Here you can, in Docker you can also see that 8083, and Kafka main service is running in 9092.
9 2.
Okay, so basically I have created a two database in day 2 practice.
I only created one, I think. The whole database is linked to that one JSON file that I showed you. Every data goes into that and we extract it from
Oh, no, no,
consumer.py.
no issue. Because in diagram.xlsd drop we have to create a batching jobs and streaming jobs. That's why I created a
Okay.
two databases. One database is event.db, and the another one is, you can see here uh, click stream, inventory and payments. click
Okay.
Click stream data, you can see here all the events are created at this time. For SQL query you can see that here the click in the click stream data I created a parameter, user id parameter, source parameter, page parameter and event type. And the payments, it's created at order id, user id, amount,
User
status
ID
and payment method.
and payment method.
So I've also also some mocked the data, so that we can be able to run that in our local path. And in the database you can see the inventory system. Inventory system is like how many items we have right now in our in our current database. It is a quantity, it has also has a quantity protocol, quantity parameter, warehouse and status. So whenever I run the python 3 main.py file, it will run all the jobs that I have right now in local folder. It has all the it has generated some mock data. It has generated some mock data in batch 1 minute and streaming, and all the data goes to then Kafka files you can see here. It is
Yes.
click string json.yaml file, json.yaml, and all this is all the files. The main Kafka that is getting connected is by my Docker image. Here you can see that
Yes.
it is running the Kafka system here, and then it is also running a Devops, which is for CDC protocol, change data capture protocol. So I have kind of integrated a merged both Kafka and Devops. Then I have some Spark jobs of job 1, job 2, job 3. I have completely eliminated this for right now. Let me, I have removed this one for now. I have because I have done data transformation directly in the SQL
Oh,
query.
damn.
So these Spark jobs are
So,
from coming from this part. In Delta Lake we have bronze layer, silver layer and gold layer.
yeah.
In Delta Lake you can see bronze, gold and silver. I have exported some JSON files here, and I can export these. I can import these files on Databricks directly and can start communicating with my local Kafka servers
Local data.
or
Okay.
SQLite DB. For SQLite DB,
Oh,
I have just to connect connection.py file. Let me see it. Okay, let me see it. I have to just create a plus icon. Okay, I have to basically remove one service, I guess. So for SQLite, I have to just pass
mm,
the math events DB and then connect, and it will now connect directly. The
connect to the actual.
and the payments and the inventory and click stream you can see here. Other parts of my systems are I have already explained as Spark streaming jobs, which is
Yes.
job1.py, job2.py, and job3.py. Here you can see all the functionalities. Other part is dashboards. I haven't created any dashboards because it can be time consuming, but just I only exported a JSON files. In here you can see the JSON file. You can uh, either serve it via HTTP pipelines, and you can just show them on the dashboard. Yeah,
Yes.
this is all by my side.
Pretty good work. The whole PySpark thing and the SQLite thing was crazy good. I think I'll have to learn some more things and concepts to better integrate the whole pipeline rather than it just using a local fake made data. Apart from that, the whole explanation itself was pretty well structured, very, very well structured. Even as someone who has not that much knowledge in PySpark, and it was my, I think, first or second time looking into this whole pipeline from end to end, I was actually able to understand everything that you explained.
Okay,
So, yeah,
thank you. And your dashboard part was pretty much impressive, and your explanation part is also very good. But I will suggest that we guys have to start using the actual Docker services. Actual
yes,
even
yes,
even
Docker was not something.
even I will suggest that we should not manually run the Docker containers, because I just uh, what was my method is that I imported a Docker image, Docker pull,
Uh,
and copied it here, and then
mm,
started using it Docker services. But
mm.
instead of that, we should start using Kubernetes services that can
Oh, yes.
in Kubernetes file we can actually define the Docker services that should be pulled from the internet dynamically and should run all the services in the Docker network. So we can in
Yeah.
that Docker network we can just export it to a AWS virtual private server, and it will automatically run all the pods and servers automatically. In the next upcoming stream we will be trying to productionalize our code more and more, and so that our code becomes more enterpriseable ready. So yeah, that's all.
Okay. Also, also send me a Docker tutorial if you have one.
Okay, all right, all right.
Okay.
uh,
Then,
so let's stop the live stream.